For news at 6. First, the highlight. Lagos State government urges youth to unlock potential, pledges to celebrate achievements. Police reintroduces online system for tinted glass permits. And on the foreign scene, United Arab Emirates files weapon shipment to Sudanese army ahead of genocide case ruling. And in sports, English Premier League club Leicester announces media available for 9. So joining us, my team, Dayo remains committed to supporting them and campaigns their counterpart. Special advisors to the government on tourism, arts and culture, Idris Arewe, said that this at the one-year anniversary celebration of the Lagos Tourism Ambassador from London and history to be embarked on the 68 days journey last year, January, and arrived in Lagos on the 7th of April, having traveled through 17 countries and had an accident in a Toyota Peugeot 107. Arewe stated that the milestone of achievements and doggedness of travel content creator is worth celebrating to inspire more youths to achieve greatness.
Every other wants to join, to come out. Lagos will continue to make sure that you try whatever you believe in, you can achieve it. Lagos is a place that allows you to dream and also allows your dream to come true. And that's what we're celebrating today. We're celebrating someone that we talk about passion and think about resilience.
While appreciating the state government for believing in her, Nubi maintained that the feat was to showcase Lagos and Africa to the world, while her father, Professor Timothy Nubi, also expressed enthusiasm and gladness on the acceptability and accolades his daughter had received after the London to Lagos journey.
You chose to celebrate me today. For that, I am forever grateful. Thank you so much. I have to also thank the Lagos State government for their constant support in my journey to showcase Lagos State and also the rest of Africa. It has been a tremendous 1 year and I cannot share more and more about it.
Immortalizing the name and using this venue and the journey as inspiration. So I want to appreciate that you saw a star and you recognize it.
The Purple Peugeot 107 with plate number DY62FDM, which has since been placed at the J. Randall Center for Yoruba Culture and History, was re-unveiled while tourism enthusiasts were taking round the center to see the rich cultural heritage of Lagos. In a bid to reduce poverty and create wealth in Lagos, 3,006 unemployed youths were accommodated and trained by the state government in the last 2 years. Commissioner for Wealth Creation and Employment, Akinyemi Ajibotafe, made this known at the ongoing ministerial press briefing at Alausa, Ikeja, to mark the second year of the second term of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration in office. While reeling out the ministry's achievements in the last 2 years, the commissioner stated that the ministry partnered some local and international academy to provide employability skills training for over 2,000 graduates, noting that some of them were retained and secured full-time jobs during their internship program. Ajibotafe hinted that additional 5,500 residents will soon be onboarded under the NG Cares to receive a monthly stipend of 20,000 naira as part of the Sanwo-Olu administration's Theme Plus agenda of leaving no vulnerable Lagos residents behind on social inclusion, gender equality, youth empowerment, and economic resilience.
Regardless of age, tribe, or social status, as a ministry, we're committed to creating sustainable employment opportunities through skills acquisition for graduates and unemployed youth, as well as nurture innovation and support entrepreneurial spirit that drives our economy forward. It is noteworthy to state that the extension of the developmental pillars of Teams Plus agenda of Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration for gender equality, social inclusiveness, and the youth, our ministry's programs and policies align with making Lagos a 21st century economy, education, and technology to drive the vision for a greater Lagos.
While maintaining the micro, small, and medium-scale entrepreneurs were not left out, The commissioner said in the year under review, a total of 1.17 billion naira was disbursed as loans to upscale their businesses through the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, which he noted created a total of 43,830 direct and indirect jobs, as well as saved 34,542 jobs. Our correspondent Dayo Anythony reports that in the year under review, 25,954 residents in Lagos benefited from the federal government's renewed Hope cash transfer across 20 local government areas of the state. But the Lagos State government has delivered 130 billion naira on social supports to 18.5 million Lagosians through coordinated interventions in the last 1 year. Speaking at the 2025 ministerial press briefing at the Lamsai Ikeja, Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budgets, Okwe George, stated that the interventions included the transportation subsidy allowance following fuel subsidy removal, Onje Eco Food Subsidy Program, among others. The George reiterated the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration's plan to balanced and sustainable growth, noted that the year 2024 budget performance stood at 87%, while it also conducted a non-expenditure framework review to enable equitable and impact-driven resource distribution.
These achievements are not just isolated wins, but they're deliberate steps for us to ensure that we make our governance approach fit for purpose and complexities of our fast-moving, evolving economy. That would help further position Lagos as sustainable infrastructure, growth, and improved energy governance. The planning department has helped to deepen policy execution, and they've helped in tracking our LSDP 2052 plan. And we ensure that one of the key functions of this department is to ensure that plans are tracked and to ensure that we align all the about 287 near-term initiatives.
According to the Commissioner, the Ministry facilitated significant increase in Lagos total revenue from 2.08 trillion naira in 2024 to 2.968 trillion naira in 2025, which is evident in the infrastructural development ongoing in different parts of the state. While highlighting the overview of the 2025 budget of 3.36 trillion naira, Judge said 2.968 trillion naira is the total revenue projection, while total revenue expenditure is 1.295 trillion naira and 2.071 trillion naira capital expenditure. In the year under review, the ministry, through the Resilient Office, generated 100 direct jobs and 1,500 indirect green jobs, while supporting over 5,000 small, medium entrepreneurs through climate resilience and circular business model. And now to the rest of the stories. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has ordered the introduction of digital insurance of tinted glass permits nationwide. The move comes in response to rising concerns and complaints from the public over the harassment of vehicle owners by law enforcement agents for using factory-fitted tinted windows. The first public relations officer, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, in a statement said, with the prevalence of modern vehicles designed with tinted windows for comfort and aesthetics, the police has emphasized the importance of having a formal system to regulate usage. He noted that a reintroduced system is expected to help the police enhance investigations and improve overall security architecture in Nigeria. Adejobi said the new platform features digital permits equipped with QR codes and a rapid processing window to ensure authenticity and ease of access. He reassured the public of the force commitment to modern policing anchored on transparency, accountability, and public cooperation. The Nigeria Union of Journalists, NUJ, has announced plans for its annual celebration of International Press Week, scheduled to take place on Saturday in Abuja. This year's celebration, according to the union, is dedicated to honoring the men and women of the journalism profession while recognizing outstanding individuals across various sectors of governance and socio-economic development for their entrepreneurial and economic contributions to the country. In a statement signed by its National Secretary, Achike Chude, the NUJ emphasized that free press remains a fundamental indicator of a thriving democracy. The The statement quoted NUG National President Al-Hassan Yahya as saying that the Press Freedom Awards will not only celebrate excellence, but will also spotlight the challenges impeding the media's free operation in Nigeria. According to him, policymakers and state officials whose work impacts the media landscape have been invited to attend, reflecting the importance of collaboration in safeguarding press freedom. The federal government has declared Thursday, 1st of May, as a public holiday to mark this year's Workers' Day celebration. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, made this declaration reiterating the need for peace to thrive, industrialization, and economic growth. Tunji-Ojo commended workers for their diligence and sacrifice, noting that workers' efforts are largely responsible for the greatness of the country and the respect Nigeria commands in the community of nations. He urged workers to imbibe the culture of innovation and productivity, assuring Nigerians that the administration is fully committed to the security of life and property of every citizen and foreigners in the country. And out of foreign news, United Arab Emirates says it has intercepted a weapon shipment bound for the Sudanese army amid growing tensions and allegations over its role in Sudan's two-year conflict. UAE Attorney General Hamed Saif al-Shamiz, speaking through the state's news agency, said authorities arrested a group involved in illegally brokering and trafficking military equipment. The suspects reportedly include former Sudanese intelligence chief Salah Ghosh, a former advisor to the finance minister, a political ally of Army Leader General Abdul Fattah al-Burhan, and several Sudanese businessmen. The announcement comes just days before the International Court of Justice is expected to rule on a case filed by Sudan, accusing the UAE of supporting the rival Rapid Support Forces and aiding genocide. And now to sport. Leicester has announced that midfielder Wilfred Ndidi is available for a £9 million relegation release clause this summer. Ndidi's clause was activated last weekend when the Foxes lost 1-0 to the now champions Liverpool and were relegated to the Championship with 5 games to go. The 28-year-old won FA Cup and Championship last season while at Leicester and has played 27 times in all competitions during his campaign. Leicester managed to sign Ndidi to a new 3-year deal last summer. He was signed in 2017 in a £17 million deal from the Yanks, but the pressure from interested parties likely led to the inclusion of a release clause as part of his most recent deal. But just before we go, stay alive. Make use of pedestrian bridges where available. You can follow us on like all our social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 961 FM. Instagram is Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1. And of course, you can subscribe to watch a news and program live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 280 youths were trained in solar farm construction? You can get more details on Lagos State Government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government has urged youths to discover and maximize their potential as it remains committed to supporting them to thrive and compete with their global counterparts. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoku, has ordered the introduction of digital insurance of tinted glass permits nationwide. We also told you that United Arab Emirates had intercepted a weapon shipment bound for the Sudanese army amid growing tensions and allegations over its role in Sudan's 2-year conflict. And in sport, Leicester has announced that midfielder Wilfred Ndidi is available for £9 million relegation release clause this summer. For contact with the newsroom, please send the message to info@trafficradio961.ng. The NC News broadcast compiled by Aderayo Idu Olaya. I am Dayo Anythony. Many thanks for listening.
another dial that helps you navigate